YouTube. This is a video about a Di-Acro spring winder that I got years ago that I hope you enjoy. I picked this up at a business that was closing. It was a tool and die shop that also was into lawnmower manufacturing and making sickle mowers. I think Gravelly was the name, and they were located in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is, I would say, this is not a high volume production device, but it's also a major step up from just the caveman approach of, you know, wrapping a wire around a mandrel. If you have a lathe like I do, I got a machine shop, you can wrap a spring on a mandrel on your lathe, but you know, how do you hold the wire to get started is even a hassle. So this is like in between production, but one-off through regular means. So I'll go through all the main features in the video, but here's just a little picture of it, and you can see the tag on it there from Di-Acro. It's got a serial number, and it says spring winder Di-Acro, a product of Hudal and Lake City, Minnesota. So I got a number of Di-Acro devices. This one is kind of more of a novelty than anything. I've only used it a few times, but I also would highlight that holding this securely while you're winding is important. And so I noticed recently here that there's a rib down here. You can put that in the bench vise and hold it really securely, and then you can see that you can have all these different types of mandrels, and they all go into this part right here, like this. They go right here like this, but you can machine different mandrels. They all have the same end they plug in here. And so here's a spring that I made. I'll show you how I did that on the actual video here coming up. So I hope you enjoy this. Thanks. So this is a little walk around of the spring winder. That sets the tension, and then this is the shear, and then it has angle adjustment right here, and then this is the handle that you turn the crank with, and you can get different mandrels for it, and they all have to have that diameter, but then this part out here can be any diameter, so you just make the one you need. And then the way this works is there's a wedge right there. You spin that nut and it tightens down on your mandrel, and then this adjusts manually. That's a little walk around of it. Now you can see it in action. The winder also has a uncoiler right here that you can take in and out if you want to use it, but I don't use it because I find that it's very difficult to manage a tightly wound spring wire roll. To feed the wire through here, there's a cam lock that pinches it, so you put it right into there. Okay, so it's sticking through there. Now I'm gonna pinch down on that. I tension this and put on my safety glasses, and now you can see that I just wrap it by hand. The angle of this thing is adjustable. I'm holding it, I'm doing a tight wrap. I don't want any spacing between the coils, but you can adjust the pitch of the spring. And so almost done here. Just gonna do a couple more wraps. The spring is incredibly strong. Okay, so once you're done, you let this go. Now you can see the spring back in the spring, but I'm done. And now the beauty of this cam is, boom, release it like that. And then the spring, there's a shear right here, so I'm gonna go like that. And I got my spring. Now I need to finish the ends.